What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 72, The Man, Becky Lynch. And so here we have Becky Lynch posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the man, let's actually see what she comes with. Becky Lynch does come with 2 pairs of hands. She does come with a pair of fists. We do get a pair of grasping hands. And then we also do get a soft goods jacket that says I am the man on the back. Really good accessories for Becky Lynch. I don't know what more you would want to include. This is of course from her Royal Rumble attire, so she didn't quite win the titles just yet. But with that out of the way, guys, let's actually take a closer look at the man. And so here we are taking a closer look at Becky Lynch, and am I mistaken to say that this is probably the best Becky Lynch face that Mattel has ever given us? The sculpt is almost perfect. I know there's a couple of imperfections that you might nitpick, but from this angle it looks like Becky Lynch. From this angle it looks like Becky Lynch. From straight on it looks like Becky Lynch. Mattel absolutely nailed her appearance here, and I really do appreciate that. Now, they didn't quite get her hair down perfectly. There should be a little bit of a wash in there, but I can overlook the hair because of how gorgeous this face is. This is a really good representation of Becky Lynch. So Mattel has knocked it out of the park. And you can see there's a lot of detail in her hair as well. You can see she does have some braids going on this side. Over here we also have a braid going down. So just a lot of good detail all throughout her hair. I just wish there was a little bit of a darker wash on it just to bring out some of those details. It's something I can do on my own, but just really good job by Mattel. So can't really argue with how good they did with the face. That's not to say that the attire isn't bad, but they could have done a little bit better by sculpting a completely new torso for Becky Lynch. You can see they did just paint this shirt on, which is kind of what we would expect from Mattel. They're not going to sculpt all new torsos unless the figure absolutely calls for it. So it'll do what it has to. One good thing about it is they did kind of sort of retool this so that they did remove the belly button. I really do appreciate that small detail. It does do a lot, and it goes so far when you eliminate the belly button from the shirt. You can see she does have bare arms, and I do have her with the fists. I really do appreciate the fact that even the women are now getting alternate hands with hinges, so good job there. Having a look at his shorts, you can see, again, this should have been sculpted. This little, it's not really a belt, it's more like a piece that's supposed to have rivets on it. You do have studs going down her left leg. And just a lot of detail that Mattel could have put on this figure, but they didn't, and that's a little bit unfortunate because there's so much that this figure does right. In where it falls short, it's all incompetence by Mattel. Having a look at her leggings, you can see they did actually paint her leggings on, which I'm perfectly okay with that. I would rather them keep painting the stockings rather than trying to do soft goods. Reason being, soft good leggings sometimes rub off on the plastic and it turns black over time. I'm perfectly okay with that. And then she is wearing some socks, as you can see right here, some black and white striped socks. We do have her wearing some kick pads, which those do look good. And then her black boots. So overall, really do like the detail on Becky Lynch. There's just a few nitpicks here and there, but overall, I'm still generally pleased with how good this figure came out. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually compare Becky Lynch to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Becky Lynch posed next to an elite Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. Here we have Becky Lynch posed next to a basic Paige figure and an elite Carmella. And finally, here we do have Becky Lynch posed next to the Walgreens exclusive Becky Lynch, and you can see the face is much better, and she's actually shorter than that figure, so I am a little surprised that they shortened her height just a little bit. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually take a look at her articulation. And she is sporting the all-new Women Elite articulation, which I am really thankful for. Let's actually run through that really fast. She does have a standard ball joint, which does look up and down, no problem. Does tilt side to side, so good movement there. Her head does turn left and right, no problem. This hair is really flexible, so it gets out of the way, so you don't have to worry about that hindering any movement. So really do like the range of movement we get on Becky Lynch here. She does, of course, have rotation at the shoulders. They do go out to the side all the way, which is standard. We do have a bicep swivel. We have a single bend in the elbow, but we do get 90 degrees. We have a swivel and hinge at the wrist. Mine is a little bit stiff, but I can loosen that over time, but really do like the hinge in the wrist now. We do have a torso joint which does move around nicely, crunches back, forward, side to side, and very slight rotation. Rotates at the thigh. Legs do kick out only to about there. Would have liked to see some more range there. Go back. Out to the side really nicely. I do like that. We do have a thigh swivel. And I really do love that we finally have double joints in the knees. That's something I think women figures have needed for a very long time, and I'm so glad we do have the double bend in the knee. We do have rotation at the boot, single hinge at the ankle, which is pretty good, but we don't get any type of ankle pivot, and I really hope that some point they do give us ankle pivot. Other than that, I still like the way this figure came out. The articulation and accessories are perfect. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get her posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have my final thoughts for the Elite 72 Becky Lynch, and overall I'm really pleased with what we got with this figure. Everything about this figure is good, with the exception of the fact that we don't get unique sculpt pieces for her shorts or for her shirt. But again, Mattel really doesn't make a new tooling unless it's absolutely necessary. And I think for the first updated Elite female figure, I think that kind of does call for it, but overall I'm still happy with the way this figure came out. The face has an incredible likeness to Becky Lynch, and that's something that Mattel has been struggling with in the past. We really haven't got a good Becky Lynch face, but now I think this is the definitive Becky Lynch to have in your collection. If you haven't already picked up this figure, I really do recommend you pick her up. As I stated, this is probably the definitive Becky Lynch figure. The face is good, the accessories are nice. Really do love the soft goods jacket, so if you haven't already done so, pick up this figure. You won't be disappointed. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.